Yo guys, welcome back to another video, and today we are here at the DanTDM lab. Today's a little bit of a different video because it's not just the DanTDM lab. I've done some modifications, and as you can see, I'm using Hero Brian from sorry, I can't speak today. I just woke up. My IIHP add-on, I believe it is. Don't mind the fact that it's always raining. I don't know what's wrong with this world, but it's always raining. But yeah, so today, as you guys know, I've done other house videos. Like I did my very first one, and then I did my MCM estate video. I did those, and you guys liked them. So I'm gonna be doing another one, pretty much about the lab here. This is my new kind of base of operations. I do have a house map, but I don't really use it too much. I just opt to use this for like mod showcases and stuff. And in a minute, you'll see why. But without further ado, let's get right into the video, man. I'm excited to show you guys what modifications I've done to this place. And yeah, let's get right into it. Alright, so the first thing I want to show off, I guess, is that this world, I like this world specifically because it was the only other version of this map that I could find had like, it was on a super flat world and had this big ass like side built there. I didn't really like that. But this one is completely built on an island, so it's really just this is the only structure that's on this thing. It's a water world, so you go for however long, and there's no other there's no regular world combined. This is a completely unique world. The other thing I like about this is, you guys know I have an Atlantean, obviously, so I can jump off this deck and I can just swim for miles just this way. I can just go wherever, to be honest. And honestly, I could go for so long. Like, it's a water world, like I said, right? Like, see, it breaches in to the regular land, and like, you see, this is where all the coral was, but it's obviously not there anymore. But there's no regular land to go back to, so like, I could swim for miles and miles, right? But it's not gonna lead me anywhere. And yeah, this world is just a lab. So if I didn't have this waypoint, I would honestly get lost. So it's a good thing I put it. But yeah, I guess the first thing we'll start off with is this. Before, I had a plan to make an underground thing here and make it go under, like, in this, and like make a little base down, like little thing, which I still can. I mean, this helicopter doesn't do anything, right? So I could make it, I cut out the bottom of the helipad and I made like an elevator within this helicopter, and I was thinking of making like an underground bunker or base as big as this helipad, but I never did that, and instead I did something with that over there. You will see it in a bit, unless you can't see it already, but I did something with that building over there, so I didn't end up doing that. But I guess let's start off with the first part of the lab, which is the entrance. So ideally you come down over here. I mean, one key difference is that every entrance has these force fields. I know the rain is annoying, but it just happens. I summoned a boss that makes it rain, and two of them got like dead somewhere, and they glitched, so they're not really dead. So now it's just constantly raining. But forget about that. Anyway, so here we have force fields on every entrance, and they cannot be broken by any means except for creative. They're like barrier blocks. The only way you can open them is with this thing here. So it's cool little thing for the door. I mean, you can also teleport through them, so like characters who can teleport can get into it. But yeah, front entrance, there's some signs here. This is just pretty basic. I left this mainly unchanged. I didn't really do too much. The only thing I did change is I added this guy here. Hello, my name is Ash MCM. Welcome to MCM Labs and enjoy your stay. Yeah, so the lore for this lab is that after my estate world got corrupted, and like I lost blocks a bit, I was like, I could rebuild it, but I didn't want to, so I really just scrapped that world and I just started using this one as my testing grounds, and it works a lot better. I don't have like real world elements that I need to, like go to, and the fact that this world is just this lab is more than enough for me to test stuff. You'll see I have some pretty cool shit that I've implemented in this lab, but yeah, that's like the lore. The lore is that like Aqua MCM, after like whatever the fuck happened, oh yeah, like Crisis Multiverse event, like Mystic sent Aqua MCM. If you guys aren't following, this is my lore characters, but Mystic MCM, my sorcerer, sent Aqua MCM, my Atlantean, to find a new base of operations. And then he swam for miles and miles and miles, and then he found this place. This place was abandoned, obviously because DanTDM doesn't post anymore. But he found this place was abandoned, and then he's like, hey, I found like a really cool lab, we can take it over and like, you know, modify it. So that's exactly what we did. Like all my smart guys came together, and they remodeled the place and they fixed it up, you know, the shit, do whatever. And then they made it like this. So as you guys will see today. So yeah, they added a new AI, they added force fields everywhere, they reinforced security and all that stuff. And yeah, this place is pretty much protected from all threats. So yeah. Anyway, enough with the yap session. Back to the review. So that's the little guy that greets you at the front entrance. Then we have the showcase room, which I pretty much left. The same. This is the only door that I have here that I can't put a force field because of the awkward angle that it's at. But showcase area testing facility. This is like where this is where Dan reviews his mods, and as you see, I added another room. I added another little room that I'll get to in a bit. But this here is just for like when I do like an add-on showcase, I would just start over here because this is where, see, use me to remove your current power. I could make a command block setup, but I just put an injection in there. And then injections is for whatever mod I'm reviewing or whatever add-on I'm reviewing. I just put them in this chest beforehand, have them all set up ready. In the other version of this map, there's this floor below this, but this is like an older version, I guess, so it didn't really have that. But I did add another room here. I guess we can look at it. I guess we can see what it is. So, Watchtower, Lab, Entrance. I may look upstairs. Obviously, it's TBD, right? It's not finished yet. So what I actually could do, I could just I always do this when I'm building something. But since it's my video, I will just show you guys a little sneak peek of what's going on here. Oh yeah, and I did a little sunroof here. It's like a tunnel. It connects the lab to the outside, and to protect from the harsh outdoors, I just made a little tunnel here, a little scaffolding. So this tunnel pretty much it leads to an elevator, which takes you up. And then you have like a little intricate system here. This is inside the wall of the watchtower. So we're under the watchtower right now. This is supposed to be a lab later on. Like it's supposed to be like a little circular lab. And as you can see, it leads around to the other side, which is pretty cool. Kind of like a Star Labs thing. And this takes us up. This takes us up to. It was supposed to take it to the watchtower, but I turned it into a vault. So this is just, yeah, a vault of diamonds, emeralds, gold, and iron. Just, yeah, pretty cool. It was supposed to take it to the watchtower, but like the process was too complicated, so I just buttoned it. I just didn't allow it. I didn't use it because it doesn't really work, you know. I like how I did this though. I mean, that's why it's uninteresting because it's not finished yet. I just did like that. Yeah, so that's that. Not really much to see here. But that will be cool once it's done. Yeah, so that's that. That's a little world building. I mean, it was supposed to lead up there, but it doesn't because I couldn't figure out like the elevator system or whatever. But nothing really too much to see there. Leading on to the next room, this is the open field testing. This is what I gave the most focus to, but this is the main part that you guys have probably seen in this lab. You can see it on the map there already. Yeah, this is, I think you guys saw this place too when I was doing my add-on updates video. I built a command block into the wall that spawns some test subjects, and then this teleports you to the field. So this and then this. See, now those guys are ready to fight me. Yeah, I mean, it's nice little area to do some fighting. And as you guys have already seen this place, so I don't really have to review it too much, but it's a big area. I can like fight bosses in here and stuff. The only thing is, and I think I've turned off mob briefing so that I don't like, you know, this place, because if this shit breaks, I am not going to be able to fix it. I am not a builder by any means. Yeah, it's a nice little area. Like, I can fly around comfortably over here. I don't know if I've showed you guys what I've done, but here, this button returns me to that area over there quickly, so I don't have to keep running over to the gate and opening it and whatever. I just made everything automated. And then this over here, this item deletion area. So you see all the stuff sprawled around on the floor. You just go here and then press this button. Takes you to a little house. This was already here, by the way. I didn't make this. This was just under the map, so I just used this area and then item deletion area, and then you can go back over here. It's pretty cool. Small, chill little area. It's nice for fighting mobs and doing. This is where I spend most of the time in add-on reviews. It's just in this area because this is where all the testing goes down. So it's a big open testing ground. It powers. Very cool. As well. The next spot is pretty cool. This is where, you know how I like to customize my builds, so this gets into customization of stuff. So I guess we'll start above here. Stuff starts to get into the lab territory here. We'll start here. I tried to make a bookshelf wall, but like a bookshelf elevator or something. It doesn't really work because this is very limited land. So I didn't really bother with it. Remember this from last time? This is the couch with the keyboard and the web display screen over there. Very cool. Very cool addition to the lab. You can just put whatever on there if you want. This is open field testing area. It's not really an open field. It's just to outside. This is just a fancy term that they put in there that's never changed it, but it just leads to outside. It's really, you can see that's not really much of a testing, but I mean, cool. We have an outside door. It's got a passcode on it. Very cool. So now we can get into the lab. Little computer stations around, trees and things, sitting area. This is very cool that they have this. And if you look from here, it's a pretty nice frontal view. I like it. And then under the stairs over here, we get. That is the prisoners. We will get to them very soon. We have the lab. So we open this door, and then we have the lab. With potions, just water bottles. The chests have nothing in them, but holy hell, these guys are loud. But here, as you can see, we have two contingencies, Epsilon CO7 and Epsilon CO4. What this entails is, due to my testing, that if any of my prisoners get killed, if I lose any of my items, this is all the items that I need to like fix the cells or whatever. So this is just random items that I keep in here, like signs and whatever. But you get the point. Like if I need any of these blocks, I can just come get them from here, and I can copy them in creative mode just to use them for builds. That's what these are for. That's CO7, and then CO4. That is in case any of the prisoners die. I have their spawn eggs with their names, and then I have them both here. Contingency Epsilon CO4. Killed your prisoners. Yeah, this is I did like a little funny Easter egg with like Rick from Rick and Morty. There's like a scientist, mad scientist NPC or something, like some drunk scientist or whatever. Killed your prisoners, regularly doing /kill E again. Never fear. Here is the step-by-step guide how to get them back. Enter creative mode and proceed to chest label contingency Epsilon CO4. Grab DNA of subjects and necessary name tags. Go down to cells and spawn subjects in cell, and be sure to lock the door. Rename each subject so that they do not despawn. If done again, rinse and repeat for best results. And regards, Professor MCM. Yeah. little world building there. You know how I like to have a little world building. So I did that. I was gonna make a similar book for this one, but this doesn't really need too much explanation. So that's that. Yeah. And then over here is just continuation of the lab. I have forgot to replace these with actual chairs. I will probably do that after this video because I forgot to do that. And there's a couch. There's a Steve couch in the corner over here, which is pretty cool. This is a little desk. Yeah. This says containment wing and meeting area / lounge. So this is probably where the most customization in this map has gone to. Is this place right here. You go downstairs. You can see containment cells, meeting room / lounge, right? So this wasn't. This is all me. Whatever this is down here, I copied the look from the map, from the original map, but whatever is beyond here is all me. I did this on my own accord, but this was here part of the map. So we go. This is what contingency CO4 was talking about. So we have a prison wing. I know how this is a treasure room in Dan's thing. As you can see, yeah, we have. I'm gonna just double check that. Yes. Every door does have a code on it, which is good because you wouldn't want to let these guys out just by mistake, right? So, cell block 1, inmate Ricardo, crimes first degree murder, racketeering. Obviously, this is a bandit from Pet Guns. You can see he's got an AK and he's serving hard time in jail. Then cell block 2, we got Voruk, intergalactic warmongering, because this is a Chitauri. So we caught him and he's serving time in jail. Cell block 3 is Jeffrey. Crime is illegal exploitation. Because this is obviously Evoker from Minecraft. You can see we got him in the can for illegal human wow, I cannot speak today. We got him in the can for illegal human experimentation. And as you can see, every cell has a toilet. So at least I'm giving him comfortable in. This one is very dangerous. We got Medusa. And her crimes are obviously murder and seduction. So Medusa, since she has no legs, she doesn't have a toilet or a bed. So she's just in here suffering. Cell block 5 is Bonnie. Illegal human experimentation and black magic. Obviously she is a witch. So yeah, she's in there with her husband here, Jeffrey and Bonnie. We got them at the same time. Cell block 6 is Johnny. We got him in for first degree murder and serial murder. And obviously this is the Vindicator that's named Johnny, so if we let him out of here, he will kill everything. So we gotta keep him locked in. Now we got cell block 7, Elazar. Crime is zealotry, sorcery, and murder. Zealot over here, Elazar the Zealot. We got him in for zealotry, sorcery, and murder. And the last people is... I didn't even put a cell block. My bad. Cell block 8. Bashir, Mason, and Corvus. They are cult members from the Cult of Ro. So we got them in here. And these are the only guys that don't respawn, by the way. If you do /kill, if you do /kill at E, these guys don't respawn. Because every single time I've done that by mistake, everyone dies except for these guys. So yeah, these guys are functionally immortal too. Just great. But yeah, that's the prison wing. Now let's go down over here. So this, as you can see, this from the iron walls up is all from the map. But even in the design of the roof, you can see like that's all me. And then look, I did like this, the roof, the roof lights. I did really cool. And then all of this is me, like the design and everything here. I'm very proud of how it turned out. We'll go down here. Then we have this space, which is another thing. happy with how this turned out. We have 2 rooms here. We have the meeting room / lounge, and then over here is TVD, but it's pretty much, it's like 70% complete. I'll show this off last. I'll show this first. Again, it's like I mentioned, you know how I like to add my little features to these builds. So we got a meeting room. For members of the team, we all meet at this big ass table. Everyone can get around it comfortably. We have screens on the wall that usually show stuff, but they're off right now. And yeah, that is this. Very cool, very cool. Little door tucked away in the corner here. And then the last thing, last but not least, is this area. I decided to make it quarters because I thought it would be cool to have. Also, I was about to say, there is not a single bed in this place. Like, there was no room to put a bed, so I really just, except for the prisoner cells. So I really was like, well, hey, if I'm about to have friends in this map, I should probably put rooms. So I have room A, which ideally this is like my room. I only started, that's why you saw that stuff in my inventory in the beginning, because I was building myself a bed. But obviously this is very bland right now, we don't have too much going on here. We got a bed, and then like in this wall will be some shit. This is something I want to show off later. I'll get to that later. But here, this is a guest room. It's very simple. It's like a little, you do whatever you want here kind of thing. And then this, I think my friend claimed this room. Yeah, this is my friend's room. He chose this room, so this is his spot. But obviously there's a building here, so the rooms are vacant as of now. I like the intricate design I did on the roof as well, with the stone stairs from cork. And then yeah, gym. So you can see through the window here. We got a basketball court down here, which is really cool. A lot of the stuff that I did in this house was inspired by the stuff in my estate. So as you can see, we have the ball dispenser, and I already have basketball, so you can go and you can play basketball. Very cool. And they stay in the hoop, which is very sick. Yeah, that's the basketball court. Very, very nice introduction here. And I even tried to make the floor, but obviously with it being uneven, it didn't really work. But hey, you gotta do what you gotta do, right? You gotta do what you gotta do. And then we come over here. Remember one other thing that was my estate? It was a movie theater, so please be quiet, showing in progress. Yeah. A little movie theater. Recently I added carpets everywhere, so just to give it a little bit more ambience. But I do need to change these walls. The stone walls are kind of like bunker-esque, you know, it feels like Fallout. But hey, yeah, we got a giant web theater screen here. It's not elevated seating. Everyone is on the same level, but hey, it's still pretty cool to have a movie theater and a gym in my lab. That definitely brings up the property value. You can see the whole layout on the map there too, which is pretty cool. And the last thing here is this is the theater guy's little spot. Obviously this one is a lot more spacious than the other one. I put a lamp in the corner because the roof didn't add up for the thing, or the lights. But this is a lot more spacious than the other one. The other one in the mansion, you remember, it was kind of cooped up. But this one is way more spacious, and the guy can even watch the movie. He can even watch the movie from the place, which is really cool. You can watch the movie from the chair, which is what they can do. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Yeah, this is much more spacious of a room. It's definitely much more built to scale than the other stuff is, and you don't bump your head or anything, which is really good. All in all, that's my house tour, guys. The lab tour. I wanted to make another one to complete the set, just show you guys what my little base of operations is. But pretty much, I can't really think of anything else that this entails. I mean, I think I showed everything. But yeah, this is a little quick video showing you guys my little base, and yeah, hope you guys enjoyed it. Maybe when I finish up building my next house, I will show off that. But until then, I will see you guys. I just want to show you where I do my videos now for my add-ons and what stuff I've added, little cool features. Obviously everything is still TBD, so nothing is complete yet, but it's pretty much done. I'd say it's like 70%, 80% finished, like remodeling and whatever. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.
Danny's got superpowers. You can hit my phone.